here is the thing, this assertion, this claim will be enough, like to say amanna wa bir rasul, and we believe in prophets too, in the prophet, last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wa ata'na, and we obey, we will follow whatever he will order for. But what happens when systematically the injunctions of Allah Rabbul Izzah brought before us, ثُمَّ يَتَوَلَّى فَرِيقٌ مِّنْهُمْ وَهُمْ مُعْرِضُونَ, then one of the group. It means that not everyone, of course, but in every community and every nation, when they believe or they claim that they are mu'mineen, the level of their iman is not of that caliber that they will put something in the action practically, that they lose something, but still, because this injunction order of Allah Rabbul Izzah, so they will just bow down for that. No, that's not the case for everyone. So ثُمَّ يَتَوَلَّى فَرِيقٌ مِّنْهُم مِّن بَعْدِ ذَلِكَ. So Qur'an Majid said that if this is the case, that when the order of Allah Rabbul Izzah is already there, but you see the benefit, some greed and the other direction, then يَتَوَلَّى فَرِيقٌ, then you do not accept the Sharia. So Qur'an Majid said that even if they claim that they are mu'mineen, وَمَا أُولَٰئِكَ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ, this is what Allah said, that they are not mu'mineen in real sense. Now here لَهُمُ الْحَقِّ. But this kind of people with this mentality, when they said, okay, if we go to a alim, his jurisdiction will be in our favor, because here we are receiving something. If you are receiving something like with jirga or with third party for arbitration, you will go there. But now you think, okay, this is something Islamic, so if we go to Islamic, up to a Muslim scholar, of course he will give jurisdiction in our favor. You will come here and you will never receive any reward for this, even if you are just coming just to receive Islamic jurisdiction. But this is because you feel that you can gain something. So Quran Majid said that وَإِن يَكُنْ لَهُمُ الْحَقِّ, but if they receive something and they believe that we can receive this way, so يَأْتُوا إِلَيْهِ مُذْعِنِينَ, they will come here submissively. This, yes, we are mu'mineen, so we thought, why not to receive Islamic injunction and jurisdiction about it and just bow down to that. When you go back to country, we all belong to somehow like same tradition. Like there, fight and contention can be there about field, about property and this and that. So we got different committees for that. And very rarely we will choose to go to a real Muslim, authentic Muslim scholar. I'm not talking about those Maulvi Sahaban that who are not profoundly learned about Quranic injunction and fiqh, but somehow whenever I say alim, it means that alim mustanad of Quran and Sunnah. So rarely we will go there and receive the jurisdiction there. So here is the thing, that what will cause the saqar? What will cause the saqar? So here is few things, and I think the most profoundly title for that the Quran Majid clarified that when people will go their own direction, the day of judgment, Ashabul Jannah to the place of Jannah and Ashab Jahannam to the waiting room of Jahannam, they will be able to converse and talk one another. So Ashab Jannah is they are in Jannah because they are in waiting room, and Ashabun Nar is they are in Nar because they are in waiting room there. They could talk to one another. Now here is the beautiful thing, that Allah will clarify that, and why I'm trying to bring that up here. If this is something very much serious, why not to bother and think about that yes, okay, we have to refrain ourselves in this serious step. So Ashabul Jannah will ask them, Ma salakakum fi saqar? What brought you here? Ma salakakum fi saqar? What brought you here? And it reminded me the question that I usually ask when I go to jail there for a lecture. And when we receive new people in jail, so after introduction I ask, what brought you here? So mostly they would say that parents and bad environment. Parents mean they didn't pay attention like what we did and what we used to do. They were so much busy in their own life somehow. Bad environment, bad company. So these people will be asking, Ma salakakum fi saqar, what brought you here? What brought you here? So their answer will be, of course, bad company, bad tarbiyah, and having no connection with our Lord, of course, and having no faith in hereafter. Few things, and then wasting time with the wind talker. Now here is the thing, the wording of Qur'an Majid, they say that kullu nafsin bima kasabat rahina, every soul will be detained with whatever he committed. Rahina or marhuna is the thing that if I'm taking something from you, but you are afraid whether I will return it or not, so I will keep something with you that you won't use it, but that will be detained with you. It's called al-marhuna. So every soul will be detained with whatever he did. So this is the importance of amal. Kullu nafsin bima kasabat rahina illa ashab al-yamin. But people of right hands, people who receive their book of deeds in their right hands, are people of right actions. Because subhanallah, Islam is so much natural that you don't have to be a PhD to understand that what's good and what's bad. Allah Rabbul Izzah already more these things in our creation, subhanallah. So everyone can understand what's good and what's bad. So when you adopt what you think this is good, believe in Allah Rabbul Izzah, in Quran, in Sunnah, you are a mu'min. And when you stop and refrain yourself from something bad which you think this is bad, but having believed that yes, this is what Allah Rabbul Izzah says, so you are a good mu'min. And usually when I talk to my non-Muslim brothers, and I say that you think Islam will just make you do something very much different? No. If you are a good human, the only thing you will say, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, you are a good Muslim too. If you are a good human, you are a good Muslim too. Isn't it something very much natural? So it's not something like to believe in something, or Islam you think is something very much paradoxical, that yeah, I'll be saying something, blurting something, believing in something which doesn't make any sense. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. And people say, okay, the constitution of a country is enough for us. But they believe that if anything which will support the constitution of your country, that should be a supporting jihad, a supporting aspect for your constitution. You should consider that thing too a part of your constitution. If not, at least the supporting thing, because you need supporting communities for that. So any constitution of a country which formed and set for the prosperity of the people of that country, of course that will be very much scientific, profound, and of course will be making sense. So don't you think Islam is the supporter of realities? Islam is the supporter of science. Islam is the supporter of prosperity. Islam is the supporter of rule, regulation, bylaws of a country. And Islam is the supporter of peace. So why not? It should be a friend. But now the problem is the way we explain, the way we bring Islam to the people. We bring Barelviya to them, we bring Sunniya to them, we bring some other firaq to them. We are actually not bringing Islam to them. And there's something very much natural. So Quran Majid said that fi jannatin, in their gardens are waiting room, yatasa'aluna anil mujrimeen, they will be asking one another, but here these people will be asking them anil mujrimeen, from the criminals, that ma salakakum fi saqar, what brought you here to the saqar? So laha sab'atu abwab likulli babin minhum juz'un maqsum. So doors are there in different ways are there, which people of different characteristics will be mentioned over there, that people of good in Rayyan, in Sa'imin, and Musallin, and Al-Muttaqeen, Al-Mu'mineen, Al-Muslimin, different way will be there, and this will be ranked for them. And same example goes here too. So ma salakakum fi saqar, what brought you here to the special branch of saqar, Jahannam. Saqar, we do not burn something directly, but because of the harara of that burning thing, like the harara of the sun, if it burns from far away, because this is something, penetrating over there and burn you from inside. It's called as-saqar. Astaghfirullah. May Allah Rabbza protect us all. So, ma salakakum fi saqar, what brought you here? And this is the third branch of Jahannam, saqar. Ma salakakum fi saqar, what brought you here? And their answer will be, and we need to protect ourselves from that. Their answer will be, number one, lam naku minal musallin. We used not to offer prayer. Lam naku minal musallin. It's mean that we were not clean people, because when you are musalli, you must be clean. It's mean that you were not people of good company, because you are musalli, you will adopt a good company. It's mean that you are not a person who will follow the rule regulation of a country, because when you are musalli, you need and you must to follow the rule regulation of a country formed for the prosperity of human nation. Why? Because this is what we learn in making saf. And this is what we learn to obey the imam. This is qanun. An imam will obey the rule, because if his wudu nullified, he is not allowed to stay on his musalla anymore. He will put his hand on nose and go there and just bring someone. This why I said that in the first saf, scholarly people should stand there. It's mean that in your constitution or on the assembly, good people should be there. If someone is replaced, so he should be replaced with someone good, that was able to continue with the collective responsibilities. Subhanallah. So number one, lam nakum minal musallin. Why I explain this? Because we think maybe musalli is ruku sujud only. This is a big responsibility. This why I said that Wasif Ali Wasif said that your salat praying, your salat will start when you finish your salat. It means that this was a training. Now real salat to sit this formula when you are out of the masjid. If you are a nasty person, then you broke your salah, as you broke your wudu. If you do not obey the rule regulation, you broke your salah outside. So we need to bring our salah in our society there. And if you use some bad words, swearing here and there, you broke your salah. The practical salah. Because here what we learn, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum. So you will be the representative of peace. If not, then you broke your salah. So lam nakum minal musallin, what brought us here. Number two, walam nakum nut'imul miskin. We wouldn't care about people who are dying out of hunger. We don't care, because this full and fridge is full. So when there is something like tempest or any storm is coming, then stopping shop and other markets, they are, when you go there, oh subhanallah, this is the day of Qiyamah, and after a while everything is finished, because tomorrow we will receive heavy rain. So, but people who die for hunger in families, aren't you aware of those families having 5-6 kids, and they say that okay, Zaid, Amr, Imran, you ate today, so now the tomorrow turn will be for Hafsa and Bakr and so, because so you have to eat one day and you don't have to eat tomorrow. If you got breakfast, then okay, so you have to wait for next breakfast. People who just find edible thing and and nasty places here and there, don't you know anything about Africa? Don't you know anything about Uganda? Don't know anything about Sri Lanka? Don't you know anything about India and Pakistan? Don't know anything about other countries, and Yemen, and Iran, and Afghanistan, and some other countries. But we are okay, because we are so much stuck in our firqa, because he is dying out of hunger, but he is not of my firqa, so it's okay if he dies. We are so much divided. If group of people died, but they are not of our group, they're not so okay. So humanity died here. Humanity died here. Once your humanity is died, for what you will incline people for what you will bring people to say, La ilaha illa Muhammad Rasulullah. These are not merely wording only, and just saying articulation of few words. But this is ahad that you set your future with. So lam nakum minal musallin wa lam nakun nut'imul miskin. And the third thing, that wa kunna nakhudu ma'al kha'idin, and we used to enjoy with people of enjoyment. Let's enjoy, let's talk, let's move here and there. وَكُنَّا نَخُوضُ مَعَ الْخَائِضِينَ. We would indulge with the people of vain talking. نَخُوضُ مَعَ الْخَائِضِينَ. People, this is the life and just enjoy it. وَكُنَّا نَخُوضُ مَعَ الْخَائِضِينَ. People who waste so much time and they are not aware of their responsibilities that Allah sit on their shoulder. And the fourth thing, why they will do this all? Because they do not have one of the belief, and that's وَكُنَّا نُكَذِّبُ بِيَوْمِ الدِّينِ. We didn't have the faith of hereafter. So when you are not serious about tomorrow, you want work for tomorrow. وَكُنَّا نُكَذِّبُ بِيَوْمِ الدِّينِ. وَكُنَّا نُكَذِّبُ بِيَوْمِ الدِّينِ. To the point that حَتَّى أَتَانَا الْيَقِينَ, that we receive the certainty, which is al-maut. So al-maut is only thing that which no one can deny. So that will be the day, my dear brothers, that فَمَا تَنْفَعُهُمْ شَفَاعَةُ الشَّافِعِينَ, that the intercessions of intercessors will not benefit you, will not help you.